there are just some books that I cannot stop thinking of. And, you know, I read a lot of books. I don't read, I mean, there are people out there who read like 100 a month. You know, there are some books that I do forget what they're about, but I definitely never forget the feeling that I have reading a book. I don't forget that. But there are some books that I do remember what they're about, and I do remember the feelings that I feel about them. So here are some of those. If you guys did not see my other video, A Love Letter to Whiskey by Kandi Steiner. We know that I love this book, and we know that I'm going to recommend this over and over to you because you're going to love it too, and I promise. It makes you feel a lot of angsty feelings, and you're heartbroken, you're happy, heartbroken, happy, and it goes back and forth like that over and over in here. But I loved it. Drank it all up. I drank it all up, and I promise you will love it too. Next, The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. This one, ooh, great grandmother, she had a story, and it was a good one. And within that story that was in here, I cried, and that woman lived, you know. But it was it made me cry. And I remember the moment that I did cry, my husband was sitting right next to me. He was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, no, I'm not. It's so good. But yeah, it was a sad story, but a lovely one. And I still love it, and I hope that you guys get a chance to read it. The Measure by Nikki, Erlick. This one was really good. I read this last year, and I think I read it at a perfect time. We were all coming off of, you know, the COVID era and trying to make sure that we were living our life to the fullest because, you know, realizing life is short, and that's exactly this, realizing that life is short. And what do you want to do with whatever's left of it? And do you like the person that you were, are, and who you want to be? So, and it's different stories, I think about like 5 people, and how they cope with knowing how much longer that they have. And not only did their stories touch my heart, but you know, at the beginning of this year, there was a family party that I went to, and my cousin-in-law came up to me and she was like, "I read The Measure," and I thought it was an amazing book, and I'm so happy that I read it. So not only did the stories touch me, but the little connection that I had with my cousin-in-law about this book was really special to me too. So, and last but not least, Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. Oh, this one was so good. This was my favorite book of last year, and still one of my favorite books, and I will never get tired of recommending it. And this is about Yasmin and Josiah, and husband and wife. There's something that happened within their marriage, and this is dual POV, so it will show you how she dealt with that trauma and how he dealt with that trauma and how that affected both of them together in their marriage. And you'll just be along for the ride and to see how much healing they need, how much healing they were able to get, and what it did for them in the end. It's really good, and I hope you go out and get it. So that's it. Go out and get them. Hope you love them too. Happy reading. Peace.